The first speaker tonight is from Springbok, South Africa. His name is Karel du Toit. He's been a detective with the South African Police Force for 35 years and been on duty for 37 years. And in recent years, he's become heavily involved with going after poachers because there's been a lot of poaching going on in South Africa, and they're just busy. It's like trying to stop the water falling over a waterfall with a 5-gallon bucket. They're collecting a lot of poachers, and they're seizing a lot of plants. But he'll talk about that a little bit because it's too depressing to make that the whole thing. And then he'll talk about the Richtersveld. I've known Karel for many years, and I've taken many trips with him. We have a lot of fond memories together of our adventures, hiking and exploring. So, Karel, take it away. Please welcome Karel du Toit. Matthew, can more lights go off? Yeah. And forward is the bottom.
Yeah, to start with, just bear in mind that me and Adam are also struggling with this. We all believe we are African Americans. I believe I'm an African American. He believes he's an African American. We aim here, so now we are 3 African Americans here. So really, from the bottom of our hearts, we will thank everybody involved in this journey throughout the States. This is our last day here, so this is our last talk. We do 3 previous talks. It was a 20-day journey, and really, we are carrying on our hands. We are treated like royalty. We didn't know if you're real royalty come out, if you can do better. But so many thanks, Stephen and Ralph for treating us yesterday, took us to amazing places, opening your eyes for me and Adam. And Adam to see Mason Gardens, really, I can't say more. So let's keep Stephen and others, everybody involved to make the welcome for us so pleasant on the floor. Thank you. And just one thing, remember, I only use English for self-defense. And I like 100 times. So I'm speaking Afrikaans, my own language, so I'll try my utmost best. So a little bit about myself. I'm currently in the police. I retired at the end of the year, so I think I've done my best down there. And yeah, sadly, I just want to talk a little bit about coaching, things behind the scenes, how does it work, a little bit about statistics, because I've got so many people help us. That's why I talk about the help of something from the States. Man, I'm blessed. And the only way we can stop poachers is make it difficult for them. And that I can see that you will see regarding statistics. And I'm blessed to have Adam Harriman also here to talk after me and him working hand in hand. And like Succulents, you become friends. If you love nature, then you're all family. And that we can see how we are treated. So many thanks for this. I'm going to show you a short video clip. How did we operate it? I'm the commander of the Stockset and Endangered Species Unit in Springbok. Did everybody hear me? Must I slow a little bit down? Everybody here, it's fine. I'm the commander there. I've got 16 police stations under my command. 95 to 96 plants who are poached in my area. So it's a genuine and ongoing business. Sometimes you lose control, but you have to fight it. And we will win it. So that's the positive side of it. Can I show you a little bit with the sound on Stephen there?
I hope so.
Okay. That is how we operate. Look at this video clip.
The bottom one.
Oh.
Let me try it over here. Maybe it's behind. Okay, somebody technical. It worked just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. And
No.
just a little bit about why they're testing out me, Stephen, and say,
No, there's no,
Like
the
people.
red light works.
For the side, I can also do some tours in nature, like Steve was mostly 30 trips with me in nature. Raul was on a trip with me in nature. Aaron was on a trip with me in nature. And so I love nature. That's why I do it. It's a passion for me, and it's as I mentioned, you don't need to be money to the rich person. If you've got friends, then you're a rich person. And really, I'm privileged to have a lot of succulent friends. And I'm a rich person regarding this. Thanks for this. That's a good answer.
Oh, there's two open.
Is all open?
Yes.
Oi.
Turn the volume way up.
It's a very short trip. There's mostly are operating during the night. We have to think like the poachers, they operated during the night. And these video clips, they were a short documentary coming out with the ideas, and they share it with me to share it with you. Oi. No.
Roadblocks close to Springbok in the Northern Cape are common. The police are searching for illegal goods, but they are not necessarily searching for drugs, abalone, or rhino horn. Locals now poach rare and endangered.
Die skaalsweerplante groot as die ander. Zuidelijk is die hele Namakwa met die watersport. De eigen woorden van die stukken planten met die deze planten in zekere areas van nergens anders in die wereld voor. Zoek de konopijten. Zekere gebieden in Namakwa, zekere konopijten voor. En als die markt voor een zekere konopijten is, dan wordt eigen gebied getarget.
Many of the succulents are critically endangered, and some have been close to near extinction. Over 5,000 conophyton plants were confiscated during the arrest the night before.
Baie van die mense kan sien binne uit armoede.
The Richtersveld is part of the succulent Peru. It is home to thousands of succulent species. About 40% of the plants are endemic to this region, which means that they are found nowhere else on Earth.
Collecting of plants, and especially rare and unusual plants, is nothing new. Succulent species that we find in South Africa sometimes exist nowhere else on Earth. If these plants are widely available in cultivation, this isn't necessarily a problem. It's when these plants are available in cultivation that sometimes it can lead to plants being taken from their natural habitat.
Okay, what in short is why did people poach plants?
Yeah, can you do it?
Yeah, the poached plants, the availability of the plants is really on demand. How rarer the plants is, the more they want it and the more pay for it. And man, we are so blessed to visit Mason Gardens, and I can name many private gardens in the South African plains. This is the best thing you ever can have. That you can grow plants from South Africa here and distribute it to the people who want it. Because if you can't demand on the market, they will go and purchase it. You really help conservation there on these people. Don't sit with the jackpot, sell the jackpot so the people can get the plants. That is really good to see the growth down here. In short, here, in the last 5 years, we arrested over 400 people. Over 400, there's more than 300 cases of poach. So each case they've got more than one accused, and they are all organized crime. These people are organized. Specifically, what happened here, we do roadblock during the night. If you stop a car there, they've got nothing. I was like 200-300 meters away from them. In front of me, when they see the blue light, they throw out the plants. We get the plants and go and get them. Sometimes, like me, you can see I'm growing heavily in the state. This shirt was big when I arrived here, and really, it's tight. And you don't want to what the people. So that is the successes, and we're lucky. We've got good informers. I've got many information from international people who are targeted to buy poached plants, and they give feedback to me. I've set up undercover operations and we've got the people. So we've got great success regarding this.
It might be the shadow of the projector. Daniel,
Okay, you can just please up, Captain. I will say, sorry, I will just tell him, and we go next. I will say next. So there will be many next. 70 next. Stephen, when you okay. So this is more or less. Thanks for Aaron. What we're doing, we received the poached plants, and from there on, we're going to Kirstenbosch, and I can promise you, it's in good hands. Adam did all the plants, give a specialized statement, he passed on part of the docket to prosecute these people. You can see the targets. I see it. Okay, but I will talk.
no, I'm testing.
Most of them are confinements, but it's really going down on the confinements. The markets not so much. Winter time coming, they targeted the bulbs, the catalysts, the orthonas, with this deformed type of plants. So whatever the demand, the target is there. The smaller the plants, you can see the bag with 5,000 plants. Small is not big, but it's a huge lot of money. And the smaller, the easier is to transport the plants. Okay, next. Next. We have a problem. Many minutes we've got. No, just going to say.
Well, you can't. Elliot can't. Daniel? Nothing is working.
You still got like 45 minutes here. Okay, just put on again another one. Okay, just to stand there. This more or less how we operate. Stop the people during the night, quite dangerous. Here we count in the plants, you see the huge volumes here. The queues is there standing, it maybe the pointer work.
Yeah, pointer.
The queues is standing there, you must be present with the, when you're counting the plants, it must be in sealed bags. And either Adam received a sealed bag, he take photos of it, so the chain of evidence must be there. It's a quite technical work. Okay, so here it goes. It's good. Up all three, okay. And we are so privileged, we use these days dogs to help us the poachers. In this specific case, we will also way back. They throw off the plants, I get the plants, the vehicle gets to the point of stop, and they get one of two plants will slip out in the vehicle and be connected the poacher with the plants, and the same plants will find in the vehicle was the plants throwing out. So that's how we operated, and you can confiscate the buffy, you confiscated the plants, the cells, keep them hiding quiet. There was currently a court case, me and Adam was involved. The prosecutor, the judge, the accused, they posed these 12 put in the McLarnans, and all these plants poaching get international attention. So it's not a national, it's international, worldwide problem. Which are everybody involved to solve the problem. So they get each 7 years direct imprisonment for poaching the Pacapodians. So that at least help. Currently, just before we arrived in the States, me and Adam was again in court. We stand out there, they testified, and even circumstances, and the poachers get 8 years imprisonment. So I know it's difficult. We have to look according to law. I know if you all are, we are all succulent lovers. I, in person, never got a problem taking one plant or one seed, but you can't do it anymore. They will handle you like a poacher. That's a sad story. If you collect one plant or 1,000 plants, you will treat like a poacher. So really, you can't get permission to collect anything in nature. But poaching coming from the 80s with the lizards and that will go, and so come and enjoy the Mapulang. That will have never affect on your people coming down. You won't see where the boats are. 9 common items are totally destroyed. You won't see them anymore in nature, but it's really a rare stuff like natural harm, regalia, and things not everybody see. You can see there, there's my friend Adam. We do a lot of talks together. Over 1 million plants was seized in total, which he handled. Over 1 million plants. That's a lot of plants. Really, that's a lot. And he handled all these plants and it saved custody in customers. So you can just see how bad really it is. But it said it will never affect the traveler. You won't know it. I just keep you a little bit behind the scenes so you really know what's on there regarding poaching. You can see the numbers there, a little bit decline in 2023, and hopefully it will go down. That's all we can know. But still, we have to fight it continuously. Okay, that's it. Also, many people, as I mentioned from the USA, the states, CSSA, Tim Gregory, Carl Federation, I can mention many people who are involved to help stop poaching. Here's a group, you know, most of them, Rodani, Penehorty, there's many of them, Fred Doctor, and these people. The money which we gather from people all over, how you want to say, we put up from these signs over 400 in the Mapulang area. About 100 of these signs, we've got many cameras who do night recognition. So during the night, if we flag a vehicle, it passes the camera, I get the SMS or a message and say, listen, the vehicle passed. Unfortunately, this is my number there, the telephone number there, my work number. And that is my part of conservation, which I have to do. And but all the other people who support, that's all we can do. So we fight it on a daily basis. Just what we see, what we do regarding to stop poaching. Okay, this is South Africa, the map of South Africa. The area we're going to talk, the Mapulang is divided into 4 parts. We've got the Richtersveld area, that's what we're going to talk tonight. We've got the coastal zone area, the Klipkop area in the center, and the Knelvlakte. So I'm going to talk tonight about the Richtersveld, and Eden is going to talk around this area, the Knelvlakte area. And then I will say we've got the 5th part of Succulent as well. But they are currently not recognized as the Mapulang, but for sure they are part of the Mapulang. So I will talk to you a little bit the Richtersveld area. As you all know, the Richtersveld area is a mountain desert. It's full of mountains and all over, not only sand, so there's a desert mountain. You can see there's our vehicles, this is the places you do trips, you stand there, you hike alongside here. This is just an area of some part of the Richtersveld. As I said, the Richtersveld was named after this missionary Richter, Reverend Richter. We've got the mission in Kupus area, just a little bit where the name coming from. It's located in the northwestern side of the Northern Cape. So we have the Richtersveld, we've got the Succulent area there and Namakuru area. So they include the part of the coastal zone area as well. I tell this a desert landscape. You can see the highest point in the Richtersveld is about 1,307 feet. You see the peat area there as well. In the lowest part is coastal area, which is 10-0 elevation. So they've got a huge unique area in the Richtersveld. There's about more than 5,000 plant species in the Richtersveld, which 40% are endemic to this area. Most of the plants we're going to show you are endemic to the Richtersveld area, really a unique area to visit. Any time of the year, it's not about flowers, the scenery, the succulents going there, and many people come to see the plants in dormant states. And me and Stephen have discussed it last night. Some of the plants look much more beautiful in dormant states than in flowers. So it's really a nice area to come and visit. You can see the temperatures up there going up to 45 degrees, like 127 Fahrenheit, close to the Orange River. Sometimes the Richtersveld, some areas didn't get any rain at 7 years. So really a hard area to really bad conditions. So that's why the plants are unique. And then if you love succulents, you really have to come to Namakoland to see in what conditions they're growing. How can these plants survive? And then you will know. If you treat them the same like there, really you will have success with regard to this. So you can see the nights will rely on frogs from the ocean, sometimes 5 millimeter a year, up to 200 millimeters. So poor thumb and hardly any rain. So that's how it survives. I start with the yellow Karelsbergensis. It's growing quite close to the Namibian border, South African side. What a beauty. You can see there between the rocks, we don't need to take care of them. They can take care of themselves. So there's one of our aloes going in the Richtersveld with many, many more aloes. Aloe fulcata, Karelsbergensis, there's many more growing, but that's one of the most beautiful around there. Just roadkill, we call it roadkill, just a walk distance from the road. Then this one is Aloe pearsoni. It grows in the park itself. They flower around about March every year. So just at the end of our summer. So they can take really temperatures up to 30 degrees. Really, how many Fahrenheit is this? 127?
124.
124. So they can take really hard conditions. Aloe pearsoni, there's a single locality of this in South Africa, in Namakoland. And they've got two kinds of colors, yellow and red orange. Amazing one to see it in flower, really worth to be there. My favorite one, Aloe pilansi, just because you stand against this giant, you really feel small. They go up to 12 meters easily. So really, they are great. And to see how these plants survive. Many of my things in nature, I just look at plants. They are humble. They can survive in a hard condition. Why should we not survive like that? Anything, flower, sorry, no, yeah. Dendron pilansi. I'm one of the, even if I'm young, I'm one of the old generation. I go with Aloe pilansi. So now they Dendron pilansi. And I think like local names, it will change after 10 years again to do another name. So we have to bear in mind. What is unique about them, regarding the Aloe dichotoma, Aloe ramosissima, their flowers is beneath their leaves. You can see, and there are about 2,000 approximately of them left in nature. You can see there's the flowers in here. And please, there's the old man. Please, if you go there, many people, when they have flower, stand there with rocks and throw and try to get the seed pods. You do so many damage to these plants. Really, one out of every 70 years, one is here growing nature. That's a really bad number, but really, hardly any seeds will grow there. It took long. So leave nature for nature, and they will look after themselves. So there's a picture taken. This specific one is a done deal. That was one of the highest one. He was over 12 meters. Luckily, we've got a good guy at the park, Peter van Wyk. He's an amazing guy, knowledgeable. They took them down to the nursery down there, and they will treat them there. And maybe they will, I don't know, they will plant something in and they put nice ideas. If you visit them, you will see them down there. You don't leave this guy in nature. They've got so much values about it. Everybody knows about them specifically. So this is Aloe pilansi. Then you get to the ramosissima. We've got 3 aloe trees in the Namakoland: the pilansi, ramosissima, and the dichotoma. Here's the ramosissima. You see the rock, black rock, hard conditions, beautiful flower display. There's the flower closer up. And always nice in the Namakoland area. All my people is between 80 and 90 years old. So we don't sit in a bucket. You will see really nothing. We have to go closer to these plants. And sometimes many plants you have to go down your knees to see really the beauty of the plants. So go closer and see how beautiful they are. This is the Abonia quinary. It was now an Anacancerous Ulsterline. If I must understand poaching, then I will maybe understand it, but it didn't get any reason to poach it. To grow a plant like this is over 100 years old, this specific plant. Really. Then I understand why people want to poach it, because you don't want to be 100 years to get a plant like this, but really they are well-rooted, strong surviving system in nature, and they've got beautiful flowers. They've got a white flower and a pinkish flower. They flower late afternoon, so sometimes you have to give up a beer or a glass of wine to see them, to see how beautiful is the flowers. It's worth to see the flowers. They have late afternoon, the flowers open, around about 5, 6, just before sunset. Then you've got another one, also in the Anacancerous family, in the Anacancerous genus, lanceolata, going on the edge, late afternoon. And man, you just say, come and take a picture for us. Is that not true? This specific Endemic Bella, it's one of the smallest one you ever get in the Richtersveld area. And to see this specific one, you should be down on your knees. You can see there's my wedding ring. It easily fit over. And it's really, it's small, but beauty all around. Then you get these plants alongside the Orange River. You can see there's the Orange River, previous the Arid River. That's pretty from here there. And scenery is really good to take pictures of this time at the back and focus at our scenery. Namibia is at the other side. This is South Africa, the most northern part of the Richtersveld. There's the most southern part of Namibia. Also another Abonia, Richtersveld. They've got good rain, look in good conditions. They're growing up like this, more or less. That is its length, and really healthy after a few rain. The Boskie albatroka is a great tree when you hide in the summer. They get good shelter. It's also named the shepherd tree because the shepherd sitting underneath these trees, they have their midday lunches. The Nama people also use the roots to do some tea for them. This is the shepherd tree. But be aware, we do once a trip there, we're sitting there nice with the snack. Man, there was pigs, we was loaded with pigs. All of a sudden the pigs crawling like this. So make sure, there's not only humans there, there's also sheep use the shade there and everything around there. So make sure, because there is people or something or insect around who know about you, also want to be part of the business. So just be aware. Boskie albatroka is a nice scenery tree to take pictures also with. Then you get down to the pebble. There's really the going down to the knee stuff. I see them in field gardens in the States. At the Amphoidus, they've got different varieties, and the pattern is not amazing. Looks like this. This is a nice one. It looks like this. It can look like this. And it looks like this. Hardly above the ground level, so they're very, very small. So get out of your vehicles and go down and look for these babies. They are there. This is a short video clip. You can see how we're camping. We're camping in the riverbed, food house area, which is a hotspot for succulents. We set up our camp there. We have campfire in the middle. Nobody around you. There will be a hidden toilet here with the best view ever. So this is our camping areas in the Richtersveld area. You see the Springbok is all over. And it's loaded all over around there. If you camp alongside the Orange River, the most northern part of the Richtersveld, this is the scenery you get down there. You can get into a river pool there. There's the Orange River. And the most beautiful thing about camping is the campfire around the campfire. We've got enough wood. We haven't got the air pollution down there. So you can sit all night around the fire, a nice meal, discuss the things, choose new presidents, who will rule the country, whatever. Many things are sorted out at the campfire. And that's not scenery, the mountains is also amazing. Like one day, for me, the States have got beautiful places. Like the day before, I took 400 pictures just in a roadkill ride. You will do the same. Make sure you've got enough battery power, it's loaded, everything. Don't run out because that is the scenery you're moving. And there's many plants in this area around it. Cephalophyllums is also a nice plant to see in flower. This is not one of the common ones, regale. You get many other more. Look at a beautiful flower display. Then you get this one, Karel aspera, sparrow. You can see that lots of bubbles on the leaves around there. They cover mostly the body. This is quite nice plant and to look after. And even if they are not in flower, you can see beautiful. Don't need flowers to be beautiful. Look there. Also the Karel aspera, one of many Karelis around in the Richtersveld area. I think there are 36 species of Karelis. I think 35 of them are endemic to the Succulent. This one is also very small, also in a single locality area in the center of the Richtersveld. Karel area, a very small plant. And see how well they use the white quartz for survival. Amazing. Then you go to the smaller type of Karelis, the Karel mayai. You see them all over down there. And that is really good year. And the use, look how beautiful is the dry wooden bushes around there. You see there's the leaves just get out of their sleep and pollinator is busy to do his part in nature. They grow around the Karel speculiaris, also a single locality plant, not more than 10 kilometers in square meters in square area. Single locality area, we also call them the earsilver or the pink ear, and no need to ask why. So this is the Karel speculiaris. We see a few in greenhouses, but I can tell you, don't come to the Succulent and you think you will see your Karel speculiaris look like this. They look much different if you're growing in a nursery than in nature. Really. That's most of the artists know that's not that, that's that. And after all, it's the plant. They look quite different in nature than in a greenhouse. You can see there's the flower display after the dew coming. The seed cap open up and the man, it looks like a flower. I say flowers are seed caps are in flowers. Look there. There's the silk covering from the heat around there, 40, 35, 40 degrees. So well protected against the sun there. This Karel is one of my favorites around there. They've got different colors, white, pinkish, orange, and they sometimes growing in an area together, and all the flowers are different and amazing flower display. Karel DuToit, also from the Richtersveld area, really. One, if you want to go on one, you must there. This one is going quite close to the coast. This is the one that easily sometimes 5 millimeters rain a year, sometimes not rain at all. Karel is very close. Very close and very small, and they are adopted for these areas, and they allow for many times to get this flower display. Then one the point of biology is where I got my love for plants after meeting the old man. I said Captain Connor, Stephen, he was Captain Connor. He loves Connor. He learned me so much regarding biology. It's mostly yellow, but this one is it's a white flowering Conophytum, biloba, also in the center part of the Richtersveld. And you've got another one is the orange flower one, which flower mostly in October, November. See, there's the seed cap also open, get rid of seeds. Each seed cap has got between 100 to 200 seeds. In one out of just a little bit statistics regarding seeds, 1 out of 100 to 200,000 are generated in nature. there's many seeds needed to get another plant. Just another form of bilobium. So there's quite different forms on bonafide and bilobium. Then you go to this area, and this is one of the reasons you must get out of the vehicle. There's many plants around there. There you see genus of begonias around there. Yes, bonafide, emerald. This is how they look. If you don't go down there out and look for them, you won't see them at all. And this is why the Richtersveld is so a unique area. I see emeralds growing in greenhouses here, and it's looking like you can't really compare this to. They will never look like this in nature. Look at a beautiful flower. The conophytums, you want to see conophytums in flower. They're flowering mostly around about end of April and May area. It's more or less the flowering time of the conophytums. You can see there's Arianthus. Beauty over. There's another flower of them. Then you get to the conophytum rotundum. They're growing in the Richtersveld area, in the park area, and the conditions is really hard there. They put up a nice flower statue. Okay. This is one of the best things to see in nature. If you really love plants, to see the conophytum flower. Because to see this small little dots, how a beautiful display they can give the flower. You can't, that's why we fight that so much. You have to love them. And we must take care of them. So it's a beautiful. Another one is Monophytum longum. And if you know it, you see how this guy fight to survive. There may be a rock tumble on it. This one is about like easily 1 thumb long. He will get out there and he will get flowers well to make sure. Look there, Monophytum longum. These you can see the rocks if you drive past these rocks. These will like rock gardens and stuff. Most of the plants I show you can grow in a rock garden. Put up a rock garden of flowers to help protect the moisture, keep them down there. One of the Quisitum is growing quite close to the Orange River, and temperatures easily go up to 40 degrees there. And look there. They rely on fine dew coming from the rocks into the cracks there and feed them and to make sure they survive. There's another one you get quite to the coast, Bonaphytum stephani. It's on 15-mile berg. 15-mile berg is the name of the mountain. It's 15 miles from the ocean. They mostly rely on fog and growing together with a lot of other plants, Gracilla, Xylocodons, and also a nice one. Look at a nice seed kit there. Look at all the juveniles around there, hundreds of them. And that's good to see. Small plants will take over from the others. Stephani, see the beautiful flower of the Stephani. Then you get more to the common ones, Cotyledon orbiculata and Cotyledon cuneata. This one is the yellow flowering one. It's not so common in the Richtersveld area. The other one, Cotyledon orbiculata, is the most common one down there. But even the common ones is nice to see in habitat, in nature. This is the Gracilla olsteni. Afrikaans, the Nama says beespal. You have to listen sometimes to the numbers and the local people why they call it. Baseball is, that's his name, they mentioned in the books, his name means baseballs. So I don't know why, but they are really also good to see it in the Richtersveld area. Gracilla olsteni. You see there. It's a beauty. Then a Gracilla brevifolia, in flower time, beautiful, and even in the dormant state, look how beautiful it is. They haven't got any flowers. This is the survival mode they put on, and this guy is telling you, man, please take a photo, and I did that. I'm not. I'm very thankful I did it. Another graciela, the podium. Also, the graciela muscosa is very common. But look how easily they grow in rocks. Only need a little bit of water. So you can put it up in a hanging garden and that will survive. Graciela muscosa. You see also there's a graciela ludicolus right there. Look at a nice horizon at the back. You can see the desert slowly creeping in there. That's why it's the Namaqualand is a desert. And we slowly get more and more desert and sand moving from it. Graciela tomentosa. Tomentosa means hairy leaf. Okay. Easily growing and don't need much water, but the more you give them, the more beautiful it looks like. They've got a lot of bulbs also though, the Sorrentis area. We're growing in near actually Leckerson area in the mountains. Nice flower. This is also a short video clip. This is the area we hike. Just quickly show. So this is the area you're hiking. Drive up there, there's road, you're totally abandoned, nobody around you, you're on your own there, you're like Stephen, man, you give me 5 minutes car, you have to be back in the car. Normally I keep you there an hour or 2 hours, spend time. You make it hard for me here, but you'll come there again. So this is the areas you hike. Really safe, I believe in rather safe than sorry. So drive up to the places we've got the vehicles and see the beauty around there. This one is also flowering, the Capillus delicatus, flowering mostly late afternoon and at night, and the moths are the pollinators of them mostly. There you can see an ant trying in daylight as well, but mostly the Capillus are pollinating during the night by moths. Beautiful flower. This is mostly the most of the Richtersveld. This is the most southern part of the Richtersveld. This area is not anymore Richtersveld because this is the road to the line. You can see the desert moving in there. There's a lot of brilliants are growing there. It's not means snot. I think it's called snot. It's not the snot. And normally I put people out and I ask them, they must taste it. And they taste it and I ask, how do they taste? No, they taste like snot, and I asked them, how do you know it? The conversation is totally over. Part of it down there. The Forbias, the sea, there's the Orange River also, the most northern part of the Richtersveld, the Mata, and the sea got an amazing root system and dolomite rocks and can survive really tiny cracks of rocks and look at the flowers, nice red flowers. Also, for the area, growing also in the Richtersveld area, not very common, a single locality. So luckily they are still safe, these beauties. Then you get the catalysts. To see them, they flower end of October, November, in summertime. That's why I say throughout the year you get your flowers, get the Diana, there's a namas, there's the there's fruit, the tortoises like to eat it, and it's quite sticky. Stick on the bottom of the jaws, what do you call it? Big, and they carry to another place, and the sound, that's how the seeds are moving to another place. We also eat it as a local, as a child, very tasteful. Richtersveld planus, kind of a rock plant alongside the rocks, can grow in cracks as well. You see this Germania stricta, also on the edge of the Richtersveld. We call it desert roses, don't need to say more. You can see it's put up an amazing flower display in the dry areas after summer rains. So that's more or less my white flower. This one, this is the first time in my life I know exactly where they stand. I see them in flower, So they got rain in this last 7 years, they get rain and they go to the area, get them in flower there. So beautiful to see there. So like the tourist gone. There's a nice seed thing laying around there. So they will sort themselves out. So it's a beautiful, that's it. This is the whole Richtersveld. It's a very common area we ride. We drive after the roadbed. If you drive away, don't look there's anything growing around there. When you go closer, walk a little bit out, you see the hills are covered with conophytums, gracilas, thyla coders around in this area. Then you get the Hudia, the Kaap, Holstenai. The Hudia Goronai was the one who was also collected permits, and they believe you will lose weight. But I can tell you that doesn't help at all. The Nama people use it a lot as a part of their habitat, walking, eating them. It's eatable, not the Holstenai, but the Goronai. There's only two Hudias down there, the Holstenai and the Goronai. This is not the most common one. It's quite a rare one. And there's a picture of it, a little bit of beautiful flower also. Holstenai. Yeah, it's difficult to describe this little fellow. It's a parasite. It's growing on the roots of euphorbia, like Nora africana. You can see it's dry. It's the parts over. So there's almost beauty. Underneath the bush, wherever you see, there's beauty. This place you see there's what is it? Philippolis here. Undescribed. I didn't know which species Philippolis. You just take a picture, that's enough to see how beautiful they are. A lot of animals around there, the ballet dancers, the Springbok is on their toes, and good to see them in our area. So there's game, reptiles, anything around in the Richtersveld. They have come on to see down. This one is called Honorbal, in a Nama name, Honorbal direct translation. Some things you can't translate, so Honorbal. But the Honorbal, if I have to translate, it's dog balls. So that's the Lerutia Marlotte. So there's a question one. There's the Marlata. Look at the nice flower on a Lerutia Marlata. The lithops is quite common in the Richtersveld area. You get the hairy at the coast, the Elbutis at the most eastern part, and then you get the grey rice in the middle. So there's still an argue which one is it. It looks like Elbuti, but I mostly think it's a grey rice. The Livingstones, everybody knows the Livingstones, the lithops. That's the one at the coast, the lithops hairy, where they get 5 millimeters of rain a year, hardly any rain. They're flowering together with the conophytums, the same, more or less the same period. So like a field there, you will see they're quite happy. Doing enough for them from the ocean. The microloma, this is not a common one. The microloma sagittatum is the most common one. It's a chicken, and it's really called the bokkorinkie. Goat's worm is also very delicatessen. If you pick up after flowering, you put the seed. And you taste it, really tender taste. And we use it at child use it many times on the farms. And there's another species at the coast, Microphyllum claviflorum, also close to 50 mile bird. Look at what kind of scenery it gives you down there. As a variantum, Microphyllum, they flower October, November, December, and harsh conditions, and they can really put up a nice flower display like all the other variantum. The common name is Kinderpilikies. Remember the name, figure it out tonight what it means. That is a name written in the books if you buy the Succulents of the Makulan. So the local call it Kinderpilikies. You can see there, Kinderpilikies means a child private parts. And that is written in books. That's not what I tell. That's it. So the local names is good. Look at the beautiful flowers of some of them. And they can cover a whole area. The Smithsonian Certificate is quite close to the Orange River, most northern part of the Richtersveld, quite close to the Madeira. Really small, one of the smallest Smithsonians. not the smallest, but one of the smallest person in the area. Look at the beautiful flowers. And then if they've got a few they will flower and keep you happy. This is one of Stephen's favorite plants to see in nature, the forest area. Only one place we know it's growing. There's another not common Fauna cyclophylla, in the center of the Richtersveld. Growing with yellow dichotom and other plants around there. Then you've got this one, Fauna area. It's just growing on the edge of the local community. You can see down there, there's Roxanne, there's Doug Dawson, Stephen, Tim Gregory, and others. Just on the edge of the sun is this plant growing. Really, the local people, they really love the heritage of plants. They call it easily if there's other people walking around. And luckily I was there, they call it, I said, yeah. So sometimes you have to do forward for a little bit to get some places. Pelargonium echinatum and Aggressive variefolia. Plants like also some of them don't want to be alone. They go together with others and they're happily together. The beautiful flower of echinatums. And the most beautiful one where everybody wants to see nature is the Pecapurium monocorna. Many plants have got value in the plant because it's rare and whatsoever. This plant, that's where the people are saying from 70, they haven't got really a money value because you come in place, you won't let it, there's no way they will grow really if you took them out and replant them. The heritage value is so important for the local people. Everybody wants to come to South Africa for want to see a Pecapurium in nature. This is the only Pecapurium in the Namakwa area growing. Here they're going into black rocks. You will see they're going into white quartz. You will spend hours in this area. It's like road trip from a car. And luckily I've got permission to go on private property, mine areas to see these type of plants. It's sometimes good to see the small plants in nature, then they know they're looked after, and look at the beautiful flowers. October they have flower, and nice to see them. They're growing together in the black soil, also of the Euphorbia garatina, the orange river Euphorbia, this previous the Arid river. Then you've got the other Pelargonium. This is one of the racemoses, the most beautiful one regarding them. It's called in the angel reeds. It's going in the Richtersveld National Park, only one locality. And the most common one is looking like this. It's all over in the Makulat area, quite common, angel reeds. You will see there's other small Pelargonium. We're going also Liberus, Ciprofolium. It's very, very small plant growing in the Fenestraria. This is maybe one of the smallest Pelargonium. They're also growing in Multifida, is also growing in our area around there. It's the previous one I mentioned to you. It's also nice to see the spinosum flower. They are hanging into the rocks, cracks. There's also a lot of other plants, Gracilla, bulbs around. Look at the flowers there. There's many petroglyphs also in the Makulat area. Previous one, I just keep it because people want to be famous, put their names out there. This one is in a really remote area, not remote, a very private area, unarmed. That elderly people use this. Petroglyphs all over the world to communicate with each other, to leave letters and whatsoever. This is the one Portularia, which is the most Pygmea, also alongside the origin area, and the poachers very, very, very hard. This plant is also easily, I think, 100 years old. That's a beauty. Sadly, but there is still more of them left. Many of them know them. The Succulent or the flores. Nice flowers, strong, hard to violet, can widespread in the Makulat, the Richtersveld area, can look really hard to which is nice. There's one of the Sapelias. Also named after the Orange River, previously was the Harid, so it's Stapelia haribensis. It's a nice flower down there. You see them quite common in the area, quite to the Orange River. This one is You see them, it's not easy to see them in flowers, like they give like a riser, look at the nice flowers there. There's beauty in every plant. If you want to see beauty in every plant, you will see. There's beauty in every plant. There's a TP, Tylophora peniculatus, when they've got a flower, they haven't got any leaves. Everybody knows this, and when they've got leaves, they've got no flowers. They use their pass here around. You taste it, you crumble it between your fingers, it smells like butterscotch. That's why it's a waterborne, the local name. Tylophora peniculatus. There's a much greener one. These get up to easily like 2 meters high sometimes, grow very, very large in the Richtersveld area. Flowers. There's another Tylophora piercina. You see again no leaves. Not so common. You have to know where they grow. Nice flower. There's one of the smallest one, Tylophora pusillus. Flowers about this, the flower stalk. Very, very small. You can see there's the body. Very small. But they are quite widespread. If you're down your knees, you will find them. Racemosus, and you see a few racemosus. And I don't know why not more people are growing them. They can take very hard conditions and really a nice flower display as well. Is the other one, Tylophora Cyprianus, also alongside the coast. Look at the petals. And sometimes they look like this. This is the area where they sometimes not rain for years, but they will survive there. This is normally areas with driving. Alongside here, you do many roadkill stop. Everywhere you can do these plants. We are very rich in succulents in the area now. The areas that go alongside the orange level, just to make sure. And this is what they say. I hardly can't see what they see there, but believe me, there are some stuff. And as Stephen says, it's loaded. This areas are loaded in. That's why you have to go down your knees. Sometimes after a nice hike, you have to relax because getting older, hey man, you struggle with the belly you carry, and it's next plus more. Just a power nap. Power nap is not longer than 5 minutes, but it's enough. There you go down. That's not 5 minutes. You there will go more or less like 10 minutes. But if you're up, you go again. And you go into the Mapula, and Mrs. Ball's chutney is you won't miss the store, not getting Mr. Ball's chutney, and then peanut butter. That's a quick snack there. And then banana, peanut butter, Mr. Ball's chutney. And what is better after a long journey, sitting, cheers, drink wine together again, where we need not figure out the new president. We sort it out and we've been going on. So for mine, come enjoy nature, love them and leave them. And I think we've got a common purpose to protect our nature because to see nature, you're close to your creator, you can see the wonders of the world. And what I can say more. Many things for everybody. And and I will take 3 questions.
The tree aloe at the very first, that was 12 meters tall, how old?
Easily 100 years, 200, 400 or 500 years. 400 or 500 years. So there's more or less 8 or 1200, 400 or 500 years easily. The Pecatobium, for example, growing like 4 millimeter a year, sometimes in natural habitat, and they grow up to 2 meters. So you can make your.
What's the policy as far as collecting seeds, permits and that kind of thing?
You can't collect anything out of nature. That is the basic. There is nurseries down where you can buy seeds around there, but the difficult part is to bring it into the States. Some African people leave them in the airports, but I know there is people buy seeds legally, getting to the airports, they get them in South Africa, they've got their permits, getting into the States, and the States want to stay. So seeds, you're not allowed to collect anything. That's the basic. Just anything I take it out.
I agree. That was extraordinary. How long did it take you to collect that amazing series of photos?
I can quickly go on with it. This is the difficult part, and I will say the same. There was about 400 pictures I had to choose. Then I walk away to the house. I think, man, you must just 40 minutes or what. 100 pictures. I go away from the house, say my wife, listen, you must delete 200 of them. You delete 200, I come back, there's still 100 to delete. I say, I delete 50, if you delete more, 50, the rest I will take. That's how it is. So if I answered your last question.
I guess I just comment for people who ask about the sea. There are people in South Africa, like Passlander, Kings like the sea, that sell seed of many, of some of these things. And you can buy the seed,
Yeah.
and you get immense amounts of seed for not very,
You
Carry it to the United States.
and he ships it to you.
There's Phyto, silver hill seeds, do it, Edmund do it, there's other nurseries, but you got to pay for Phyto. But why should you buy in South African feed? There's Mason Gardens, the whole collection down there. You won't need to buy in South Africa, you get it.
Right there.
Yeah, but, so, many things, everybody. I just had one quick question. I just had a really quick question at the beginning when you showed all the collected plants. What do they do with them once you guys done with them? Man, that's why, that's why I can come to the States. I have to sell them and can't pay for my ticket. Now it's going, all the collected plants, you see, we tuned them, going to Adam, custom boss, he can talk about that, but they are in good hands. They grow it and they collected the seeds and they reproduce later.
Yeah, I guess I would add that there's this outfit called Basic Garden down in Berlin that sells a lot of these things.
So many things you ever think of, used to be things a lot.